he got turned on immediately. I'm pretty sure he got stunned by Paco, and
Yeah.
that was it.
There,
That was the turn. They are in hero select. I see them, so I will swap.
um, yeah, there was definitely a lot of things that could have been done, but that is in the past right now. Hopefully, with the win that DK Esports pulled off, maybe they're able to bring that over to against Team Illusions, as we're seeing it from Illusions' point of view,
Yep.
streamed by the Turtle Duckman. KBR is on Woo. HK or Dave is playing HK. Turtle Duckman on Ramsey. Bend It Like Beckett on Beckett, obviously, and then Lucky on Uncle Sven. Really interested to see what David, or not Dave, but DK Esports is running, which Code Virus on the Ramsey again. Smelly Armpit. They're running the same team comp.
Actually, yeah, that's mostly mostly the same team comp. They actually chose
Yeah, the
Margrave
only,
over Paco.
which might actually work a lot better. Not saying that there was anything wrong with their comp last time, but the tankiness from Margrave might actually pull a lot of benefits out from each of them.
Yep. And as they go into the battleground here, we're gonna probably see the typical summons. F, hopefully a bloomer. E, a bloomer. G, probably anything. G is just superfluous, honestly. And then the friendly Woo going a little bit forward, kind of make sure Grisella doesn't get set up.
She did have to use her portal beast, so that is a 20-second cooldown that she does not have at this point.
Bouncing around, pretty normal upgrade. Just getting more rushes, be more evasive. Ramsey's a really interesting hero to watch the perspective of, and I'm kind of surprised that we haven't seen his perspective of until now. Taking a lot of damage though, a little bit under half. Just gonna get out there and retreat to his team, reset with the help of the Sven. And
yeah,
this is
and
go ahead.
What's really good to see, you see a lot of teams, they get the E summon as a bloomer, E or C, depending on which side you're on.
Mm-hmm.
But DK Esports actually decided to go for a Cyclops at this point to funnel them in, so they the Margrave can get a really good staggering leap if they decide to go aggressive at this point.
Yeah, the AoE potential of DK Esports is kind of limited. The hands only hit one person. Mozu can mostly only hit one person unless she has the piercing shock bolt. And then Margrave of course hits a lot of people because he has enormous hands. And then Ramsey's attacks hit everyone in front of him as well. And every melee hero does that. But the point is that it's an interesting decision, but it's not a bad one, especially considering the circumstances that they're working with. With 3 squishy people on Illusion's team, Biffreg Brawl going out here in the middle. The obelisk kind of about to go down, but if
Margrave really low,
Margrave very very low. Mozu having to force teleport, getting that interrupt.
He's gonna look into RB and try and poison people. He doesn't get the right target, but that does give DK Esports the opportunity, or not DK Esports. They gave Illusions plenty of time to channel the power on D, so they'll actually get the push on this time, unless they go aggressive on this bloomer right now for DK Esports.
Yep, and
which they're going for right now.
They're going
in for it as quickly. Turtle Duckman does get the attention of Granny. She has to use her portal to escape a little bit of damage. Juju Fruit coming out from Code Virus. Swarm hitting not too many people. They still get the kill. And it looks like Code Virus does end up falling, and Butt Soup could fall as well. 25% has to stick into this fight and does end up getting taken out. 2 people down on the side of DK Esports. This could be a really quick push for Illusions.
Yeah. It's going to depend on the positioning. The Griselma did make it out, so it's possible that she got herself a little situated. But there's a lot of damage happening right now, very very quickly. The first one doesn't have the most health in the world, but when it gets taken down that fast, you kind of just wonder like, wow, that's a That was a pretty good position. The question is now is can they all get out? Can they all reposition themselves? And this bloomer is about a quarter, maybe about a third. Oh, they're coming in though. They want to get
They're coming
this.
in really hard. The staggering leap does stop a little bit of damage from them, and the bloomer's about half health, but Margrave has to disengage from this and now turning their attention over to the Granny Hands to make sure she's not generating extra focus. Really good HK targeting from the taking out Smelly Armpit, but KBR, what happened to KBR? Did he ring himself?
I'm not entirely sure. He might
But
have
he
changed
does
the
fall.
power.
Maybe. He does fall, but it is 30 power. But it is now a 30 power time because of what happened. Whatever happened, but Code Virus is looking to get onto the back line, but Turtle Duck Man does see it and does a little bit of damage to him. Really good woo pull, half health, 25% health. All the focus
Oh my gosh,
onto him.
Oh, and is he gonna get out?
Turtle Duck Man is looking hard for it, and he does end up picking up the kill. But now all the attention of DK Esports is on Ramsey, or is on Turtle Duck Man, and ends up able to get away with no damage, or he does take a little bit of damage, but does not die.
Very minimal damage. And that was a really good play. All that CC chain, and I actually would have been impressed if the enemy Ramsey got away. Like I would have been beyond impressed.
Yeah, definitely.
But Turtle Duck Man doing a good job to chase that down.
Staggeringly taking Wu down, or taking the Margrave down really low. Pushed in a little too aggressively at that point. Ramsey low once again, or Code Virus low once again. Turtle Duck Man finishing off the kill right there, and a 30 power push in the favor of Illusions. Yes, Illusions.
Yes, Illusion. So this is really interesting because Turtle Duck Man he's not playing as the engage, he's not playing as the frontline. He's kind of playing as the assassin right now. And that makes a lot of sense because, you know, his team has a lot of potential. They're going to go ahead and get that second wound very, very easily. Once again, not sure of the defensive tactics of DK Esports right now. But they're completely behind. It is Clash now. They do pick up a kill, but they've got no pushes and they're behind 2 wounds. But anyway,
yeah, definitely. DK Esports is going to have to cover a lot of ground to be able to recover from this. And they're going really aggressive onto this. Bud Soup getting taken down less than 20% health. With Wu is able to finish off the kill, turning the attention over to the Griselma Hands. Griselma is getting taken down really low as she has to portal out. Everybody's so low on the end of DK Esports. Just Wu pull into maybe the Ramsey. Yeah, Code Virus does end up falling to Lucky on Uncle Sven. And even though a lot happened right there, it's an even bracket as Turtle Duck Man was going to look over to Assault B, but decided not to because the respawn timers were up on the side of DK Esports.
Yeah, and this is why Griselma is really difficult to play against this kind of team composition. They have so much AoE potential. You know, those hands die so quickly, and we've watched them die quickly. Good fruit punch coming out kind of to stop them on the cliff there. And this is just a back and forth fight constantly. Leon Soul does kill Lurky, I believe. There's 10 power towards DK Esports. Ramsey a little bit low. They do pick up a kill on the enemy Ramsey though. And once again, just even power races right now.
Yeah, definitely. As Turtle Duck Man is just looking to reset himself as Griselma has now got her hands placed on the top. So being able to cover that C side where they've been trying to aggress when not defending, but is able to now be in a safe position right there as Wu gets a little bit of damage onto Margrave, getting bursted really hard as they just back out of the fight right there. Looks like HK might be running for his life as Code Virus is going really hard for this, cowering under the Guardian. The Guardian doing so much damage, and the dodge attack from Turtle Duckman ends up guaranteeing the kill.
That was not a good decision, especially not against an HK. HK's got deceptively a lot of health, and he is a heavily armored hero, so you're not always going to do a lot of damage to him, especially not chasing under Gren. You enter we've dubbed that as the Gren zone. That's what the veteran players have called that. When you enter the Gren zone, there's no escaping.
Exactly. And now, as the side of Team Illusions, just all five turning their attention over to the Guardian, taken down so low, and it's going to be the end. And Illusions picking up a quick win off of DK Esports.
Very, very quick. You know, what I was trying to say earlier, like, they had the Griselma, and it would have worked better, but they were trying to be so aggressive. You know, the DK Esports had this idea to assault points constantly, and that's really not something that's easy to do when you have a Griselma on your team, and especially when you have the AoE potential from an HK, a Beckett, and Sven, and of course, you know, Ramsey being a melee hero, able to do a ton of damage, and cleave a lot of people at the same time. It wasn't in their favor to keep doing that, but they were trying, and it just every time they got destroyed. You know, there was